In the United States, people have long grown accustomed to the corporate pastime called international outsourcing. American companies shipping jobs to foreign countries to take advantage of cheap labor has become old hat. Still, it must come as a shock to even the most jaded American to see this trend of outsourcing creep into the sacrosanct halls of academia. We're talking about the outsourcing of education. Our Nigel Tuttle is in the provincial town of Greenville, North Carolina, where the local university, East Carolina, has stumbled its way into an international controversy. So, Nigel, what can you tell us about this quintessential American boondoggle?
Well, Owen, the details are slowly coming to light. Evidently, the former Dean of Distance Education, one Hugh Troy, has admitted to hiring professors in India to grade the work of Eastern Carolina students.
So the students don't know that their work is being sent to India.
Distance education students never meet their teachers in person, so it is not difficult for Dean Troy to create fake faculty names and web pages. Then he would simply forward the electronically submitted work of ECU students to his counterpart in Mylapore, India, Bagan Mehta. Soon this outsourcing spread to other departments. By the way, Indian professors make on average 1/4 of what tenured East Carolina faculty make.
It was just a cost-cutting scheme, then?
Yes, and by all accounts, an effective one. That might be why the university administration is so reluctant to talk about it. All the chancellors and deans have apparently gone on a beach retreat.
What about the campus newspaper? They must be raising quite a row.
Not a word from the paper, actually. No future at Woodward's and Bernstein's here.
So, Nigel, tell me, how extensive was this outsourcing?
Former Dean Troy, estimates that 3/8 of all material produced by ECU students was graded by Indian professors. One English literature professor had an Indian professor design PowerPoint presentations, plan lessons, and of course, grade papers. Hundreds of papers.
So, Nigel, you're essentially saying that a professor in India was essentially teaching an English literature class.
Well, is that any more bizarre than the idea of an American teaching an English literature class?
Good point, Nigel. Get back to us later when more details surface. We're going to shift gears and go now to North Umbridge, where Guinevere Entwistle recently found herself ass over tit when an errant driver drove his lorry right into her garden party, crushing her bumbershoot and jollycocks.